Hi, I'm John Twist of University Motors. Today I want to talk about a Midget 1500. We don't talk a lot about Midget 1500s because we don't see too many of them here, but look here. Here's a really nice one. Okay, so we've got this Triumph Spitfire engine, Triumph Spitfire gearbox, which is really the Morris Marina gearbox. And the engine and gearbox together, the power plant, was changed between 1974 and 1975. And these engines are a little different. Carburetors on the other side, distributors on the other side. It was commonized with a production of the Spitfire. So this one's got some interesting features. We've got a guard here. Here's a guard on the alternator fan, so you don't put your hand in the alternator fan while it's running. Which then begs the question, well, what about the fan clutch? Because you put your hand on there and you can really open up the upper layer of epidermis without much difficulty. And there's supposed to be a little shroud here that protects your hand. I have worked on cars as these, and you go to put your hand down and you can get clipped by that fan pretty easily. The valve covers are orange. That's the proper color, whereas the rest of the engine is black. This one, we did some rear brakes on it, and we did some tie rod ends, and then aligned the front end. But it was dripping some oil, and Tim came up and said, "It looks like it's dripping off the back left of the engine." And I said, "Well, you know, you got a valve cover. That's always where the oil leak is, but it wasn't on this one." And I said, and right underneath that, at the back corner, is a cross drilling for the oil to get up to the rocker shaft. Guess what? That was loose. It's got a copper washer, compression washer, and it was loose, so it was dripping out of there. Remember, in one of the former videos a couple weeks ago, of course that doesn't make any difference because you're looking at this on YouTube. Today is the 4th of May, 2013. I had a guy. He was very kind. He didn't assail me at all, but he said, please mention the date on the YouTube video, so when you talk about being someplace, he said, at least we know that the year is correct. So, back here in the corner is a bolt, and if that comes loose, it can drip oil right out of there and down the back side of the engine. So we'll come in closely. You can see that bolt there in the mirror, and anyway, just always make sure that that's nice and tight. So this engine has, I think, as many as 15 or 17 hose clamps. And one of the problems with the Midget 1500s is overheating. So you want to take the time on occasion to tighten every single hose clamp that there is. And there's just a lot of them all over the place. When you go to tighten up a hose clamp, you put a screwdriver on it or a socket. You go to tighten it, you go, oh, it's already tight. No, the hose clamp barrel may be tight, but the clamp may not be compressed. So never just tighten up a hose clamp. Back it off a turn or two first, and then tighten it up, and then you're sure that, in fact, the compression of the clamp is working. I'm going to be in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, 2013 at the import show, and I look forward to seeing you there. I'm going to be working on some cars out in the field, so if you're close to Harrisburg, close to Carlisle, PA, please come in, please stop by. You know, I'm not sure what the entry is, it isn't very much, but I'd love to see you there. I'm going to take my tools, and I look forward to getting under your bonnet. So hey, until then, safety fast.